Hi, my friends. It's Meredith, your evolutionary astrologer. And today we are going to go deep beneath the surface down into the underbelly. And we're going to talk about each of the 12 zodiac signs. I'm going to do one sign per video. This is Aries video. We're going to start with Aries. And I'm going to talk to you about how to deepen your connection with Aries or the Aries part of your chart. So if you're an advanced student, I want you to think about having all 12 different zodiac signs in your own chart. And this is that Aries part of your chart. I also want you to think about if you're involved with a person who has an Aries moon, rising, sun sign, or a Venus sign. And we're going to talk about how to really genuinely connect with what Aries secretly wants and desires and probably doesn't mention. So through this video, you're going to understand, why does Aries pull away? And what are the genuine emotional needs of Aries that they're not telling you, they're not showing you, and they really kind of don't want you to know, but they do. And that's why I'm doing this video. So we're going to talk about these secret needs. And I also really want you to understand that this is how you make your Aries person feel safe. You know, the last thing in the world Aries is going to do is tell you what they need. They are not going to tell you. So I am going to spill the tea. I'm going to spill the beans, and I'm going to give you 10 things that go beneath the stereotype. And I just want to tell you, people assume Aries just wants this. The stereotype is that they want this just excitement and passion and freedom and adrenaline rush. But underneath all of that rumbling fire, they are the cardinal fire sign. And so, yes, they are very ambitious and kind of hard driving, if you will, but they are so much more complicated than that. And underneath all that fire is somebody who desperately wants to feel alive, chosen. They have to feel chosen. They want to feel respected. They want to feel inspired and like they are inspiring. And they want to feel emotionally met. Like you are on their same level, their same playing level, and they have met their match. That is really the truth. So I'm going to go into these 10 things, and we're going to go deep into the psyche of Aries. So first of all, tell me, where do you have Aries in your chart? And you don't have to have a planet to have it in your chart. You don't have to have a planet. That's a misnomer. People don't understand. I don't have any planets in Aries, but Aries is loud and proud in my chart. Put in the comments where you have Aries and who are you involved with that is an Aries. The sign of Aries is the natural zodiacal ruler of the first house. And Aries needs to feel like emotionally gotten, not controlled. They are fire, and fire cannot handle somebody running their agenda for them or putting their agenda on them. And so I will tell you right now, Aries is one of the, if not the most, it's kind of tied with Sagittarius and Aquarius, but independent signs in the zodiac. And Aries does not respond well to manipulation, to passive aggressive behavior, to guilt, or to emotional mind games. No, they will boldly and bluntly call you out. But surprisingly, and this is where you can win, and they need this so badly, they are incredibly responsive to direct, blunt honesty. It's true. And Aries literally will soften when they are around people that are emotionally real. No mask, no filter, no BS, no games, no masquerade, just true grit, raw honesty, and the direct, gosh darn truth. That's what Aries responds best to. You can think about this video in a romantic context, but you can also just think about this video and the message inside of it for any Aries in your life. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Yeah. Like if you're struggling with a parent, think about these 10 things that you could do that honestly will probably make your relationship better, deeper, sweeter, kinder, more rewarding, and definitely more fulfilling. And Aries doesn't want to tell you this because they are allergic to vulnerability. So, number 2, the way that you can deepen your relationship with an Aries is Aries needs somebody who can handle their intensity without fear. Do not be afraid of your Aries. Stand up to your Aries. Be your Aries equal. Okay? Like stand up to, call them out. They will respect you. And I'm not saying be a jerk or be, too brazen. I'm just saying stand up for yourself. They need somebody who is a fearless communicator and someone who can dance inside their banter. Aries emotions, they move fast. They light fast. They are quick to ignite. They need someone who is into their excitement, who can handle their frustration, who is on par with their passion, who is in the game of inspiration to inspire and be inspired and to lead their life with desire. That is Aries. And they often fear that their intensity is going to scare people off or make you shrink or make you run away or they're too much fire, or too fiery, too bold, too brazen, right? And the right connection does not extinguish their fire or ask them to tone it down or shush it up or step to the back. Their right connection brings over a box and says, stand on it and preach it, right? And they need a partner or a person in their life to deepen your connection. They need someone who can learn how to hold their intensity, their passion, their fire, and not shrink. Like somebody who will go into the fire with them. Yeah. Okay. So what planets and what house do you have Aries in? Because that part of your soul's contract is going to behave like this. And this is the part of your chart. This is the part of your chart. This house is the arena of your life where you're pretty fearless, where you will take risks, right? I'll just tell you, this is also a part of you where you will have this domain where you might struggle working in real deep partnership with another person. And so if this is in your 7th house and your Libra rising, it might be kind of hard to do partnership. But once you find a partner that gives you freedom from the inside of the relationship, you've struck oil. Yeah. So let me explain to you this way. Aries don't need freedom away from the relationship. Like, I want to be away from the relationship. Aries needs freedom. This is where we're going deep. This is where we're going deep. So stick with me. From the inside of the relationship. So they need a partner who doesn't pull away because they're independent. Do you know what I mean? Like they need a partner that won't punish them because they were independent at the cocktail party and talking to someone on the other side of the bar. They need somebody who is so self-contained and so independent in their own joy and pursuits and goals and passions that they know you've got their back and they've got yours, and you don't need to be glued and attached at the hip everywhere you go. So they need this kind of freedom inside the relationship, not away from the relationship. They need space to talk to whomever they want. They need space to pursue their goals with your support. With your support. Like, yes, cut your record album. Yes, dance on the stage. Yes, shine brightly. They also need the freedom to explore their own identity, to explore the who am I. And they can't have a jealous partner that is jealous of their pursuits. They need a partner that can give them space and a little bit of wiggle room and a little bit of freedom to evolve, to change, to grow, to change their perspective, their mind, their truth, their mission, their passion, their talent, right? I want to change my career. And I don't want your beef about it. I just want you to support me. They really need somebody who will give them the space to just breathe. Like if I want to go sit outside in the lounge chair and read a book, you're not upset that I'm not inside, right, with you watching a television show if I want to read this book or if I want to work on my project. So they really need a partner that also genuinely has a desire and has a need to also feel autonomous inside the connection. And this is so nuanced. If you think that you just are understanding that they need to be able to run away, that's not it. But they cannot feel trapped. The more trapped they feel, the more restless they become. They are fire. All the fire signs feel this way. All of them feel this way. The next thing that Aries really needs is they need to feel admired and respected. Now, listen to me. This is again the nuance. This is where we're going deeper into our understanding. This is where we're breaking free from stereotypes. They don't want to feel worshiped. They don't want false flattery. They cannot stand that. They will write you off as fake. They can't handle it. They need a truthful friend that's like, yes, that color looks terrible on you. Yes, that outfit is not good for tonight's activity. Yes, you did overtalk at the party. Yes, you were, they need a bestie that will tell them the truth in a direct way, but in a way that reveals, I'm on your team and I want to help you. Like, I want to help you win at this thing called life. They want to be genuinely respected and admired for their courage and bravery, for their vision, like, oh, wow, I never saw it that way. They want you to be able to accept their vision, like their vision, love their vision, support their vision. They don't want you to tell them, no, that's stupid. No, that's too small, unless it's the truth. They would rather the truth than false flattery. They want you to admire their initiative. Like, wow, you're always blazing a trail. You're always doing it, getting it, They want you also to admire them or respect their strength. What have they overcome in this lifetime? They want you to see that it took grit, it took ferocity, it took tenacity, it took balls, it took guts, and it took courage. And they want to be admired for their strength. They also really want you to admire them for their authenticity. Like, you are so real. You are just so unpretentious and so real. I am telling you to deepen your connection with Aries. They need to feel respected by you, especially if they love you. It's not that they want your deference. They don't want you just to defer to them. They want to genuinely own your respect by their merit, by their talent, by their genuine ability and gifts. And that's what they're striving to do. And let me tell you, they are here to impress you. They are here to impress you. They're just acting like they're not. They're just acting like they're not trying to impress anyone. No, they're trying. Aries are trying. Aries are always trying. Aries goes first. Aries is Mars. When they're not trying, they're dead. They're dead. Now, maybe they're trying in a way that's not working and they're being a blustering, buffoon. But they're doing that for a reason, because they want to dominate. They want to look powerful. They want you to believe their words. They want you to believe their shtick, their bravado. But if you could just say, hey, calm down, take the mask off, sit down, have a good conversation with me, be real, roll up your sleeves, just give me your heart, they would probably respond. truthfully. They don't even want to play that role of strength and power. And I'm so great. They don't even, they're exhausted. Let me tell you, Aries, answer me. Are you exhausted? Yes, you are. You are freaking exhausted. You need sleep. Aries needs to sleep. You need to take some melatonin. No, don't do that. I'm not giving advice, but chillax out and fall asleep. Get into a dream state and relax your whole body because you are such a driven human being. Okay, how to deepen your relationship with your Aries. I'm going to give you the best tip right here. This is number 5. And this is let go of your grudges. As a matter of fact, don't hold a grudge. Aries needs fast repair after conflict. Like now, like right now. Let's get over this now, like right now. Sometimes I have to stew. I'm a little bit of a stewer. It takes me so much time. My husband has a south node in Aries, and he wakes up the next morning if we've had a little bit of a conflict, and he's like, what? Like nothing happened. Like, what are you upset about? What happened? What's going on? Like what? Oh my God, that I thought we were way over that. That happened like at 7:00 last night. I'm like, yeah, it's 10 in the morning. Yeah, that was 7:00. Like, I need a minute. I have a big processor. I can't just throw it away in the wind. Like, I have to have a conversation or like coffee in my cup or some like olive branch or peacekeeping seance moment. Oh, I need a kumbaya. And I might need a couple of days. I'm a little bit of a brooder, stewer, reflector. I need to journal this out. I need to go on a walk. I need to go take a bubble bath. I need to read a book. I need to get into someone else's story. I can't just like wake up and forgive. Nothing happened. Like there were no sorry said. Oh, okay. You needed sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know I hurt your feelings. What? So I'm just telling you, and this has been a little bit of a good learning curve for me because I realized like we don't really need to have grudges. And my husband's been a great, like, gosh, he's just taught me a lot of lessons about Aries. Aries really does not like conflict. God, they can dish it out. God, they can burn down the whole barn like nuclear bomb goes off in your kitchen. Boom, they were so mad. And then they forget an hour and a half later, 90 minutes later, that they were even mad. So they need fast repairs. Can you do fast repairs? Will you actually leave a comment and tell me what your sun sign is and what your Mars sign is? Like, I'm a reflector and I'm not obsessively so, but I do need a moment to really sort through my hurt, my pain, my hurt feelings, my psyche. I want to understand and grow. I'm not just sweeping sand over it and getting over it for no reason. No, I need a reason. I need a catharsis. I might need help getting over it. But Aries burns really, really hot and they cool super, super fast. And they usually cannot stand. I am just telling you, this is the number one way to kill a relationship with an Aries. And that is emotional punishment dragged out for days. Trust me, trust me, trust me. They cannot handle the emotional punishment dragged out day after day after day after day. It's like, hi, can I get out of jail now? I already said sorry. I'm sorry. I was too much. I did a bad thing, but can we get over it now? Long emotional shutdowns can make Aries feel so disconnected and trapped inside jail, inside the jail of tension, just like, get me out of here. And they will want to run away. They cannot handle it. They actually really, really hate conflict. They can't stand it. And you guys, if you love this kind of astrology, first of all, go check out my whole Aries playlist on my YouTube channel. Do you know that I have more than 2,000 videos now? Like the library is so you can feast like a beast on my YouTube channel. There is so much great content. but content. But if you want to go deeper, if you really want to understand like your love relationship, your lover, your partner, I have to show you what you should get. Okay, just go to shopsoulnavigation.com and you can go down here and you can just search right here. We'll just put in lovers package. Oh my gosh. This is kind of the grand poobah of all of the charts and reports. Look at everything you get. It's a little bit pricey, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Here's the lovers package. You're going to get 2 natal charts. You're going to get 2 deep natal reports. They are so deep. They're between 30 and 50 pages. So you're going to understand all of the placements for yourself and for your partner. And then you're going to get 1 love and compatibility report, how you affect them and how they affect you. So this lovers package has so much in it. And this love and compatibility report is so deep. It is so good. So if you really want to understand your partner, this is one of the best packages that I sell in my shop. If you don't want to get all of that, you could just get the love report and then you could see how you affect them, how they affect you. It's really, really good. Okay, let's go back to what does an Aries really need to deepen their connection with you? Aries needs adventure that is also emotional. Now, a lot of Aries stereotypes is just that they want to go on a jog with you or a walk with you or roller skating with you just as a physical exercise or have sex with you just as physical sport. And it's just not true. No, they want to feel the passion. They want to feel the connection. They want to feel that emotional catharsis that lives inside of the activity. And again, this is going beyond the stereotype. And so I just really want to give you the gift of understanding these astrological aspects and components. You know, there's 40,000 different elements in your natal chart, and I want you to be able to understand them at a much deeper level than just surface astrology or just sun sign astrology. And so they're not just looking for the physical. They want stimulation and excitement, and they want you to pierce the emotional part of them. And so they crave emotional aliveness. They want to be fully alive. That's why they like jumping out of airplanes. They like stimulation. They like excitement, but they want passionate conversations that have depth and meaning. They love creative risks that blow the barn doors off their heart. They want spiritual, euphoric breakthroughs that take them into spaces and places in the cosmic realm that nobody else has ever been before. They want new adventures and new experiences. They want to try the new food at the new restaurant. And more than anything, they want emotional honesty. Aries wants to feel life happening to them and you happening to them. You have to make them feel big and bold emotions. You already know this one, but I don't know if you know how important and critical it is. Aries has to have a challenge. If you're not willing to be a challenge, if you don't want to play that full out, you don't want to play to the margin, you don't want to play big and bold and batty, Aries is not for you. You know why? They're going to get bored with you. They really lose their attraction when everything becomes passive and predictable and just pragmatic. Aries is in a square to Capricorn and Cancer. So they need excitement. They need excitement. Of course, you have to look at the whole entire chart. And we don't just do sun sign astrology. So you got to look at the whole entire chart. So if they are Aries with a Cancer moon, okay, well, then they want a little bit of passivity. But they're still in Aries. So Aries can lose their attraction if you're just so predictable, boring, I mean, a little predictability, of course, like maybe a routine, but they need somebody who is just so stimulating. And they often connect more deeply with people that stimulate them, people that surprise them. They love surprises. They want to be around people. Just think, even if this is your parent, They want to be inspired. They want to inspire growth. They want to inspire conversation, connection. They want to inspire happiness and joy and fun and the thrill. Also, you can deepen your relationship with Aries if you challenge them creatively. Talk to them about writing their song or taking Zumba or dance class or, how can they painting come over and help me, refurbish my, I don't know, my furniture, help me bake these cookies, help me, whatever, help me plant my garden. What would challenge them creatively? Help me put a stencil on my car, help me design a tattoo. Challenge these people creatively and also watch them in their energy zone, right? So watch how they spend their energy and get on board with spending your energy in a similar way. They respect partnerships and they deepen their connections with really strong people that are not needy, clingy, glommy, or overly attached like Velcro. No, no, no. They want a person who has kind of a thrilling strength about them. And it doesn't mean you have to have muscles. It means you have to have a core identity where you're very, very strong inside the core of who you are. Yeah. And I have to tell you guys, if you have not subscribed, please become a subscriber. Please like this video. Will you please share this video with an Aries that you know and ask them if they think it's true? And then the last thing I would love to ask for you, I only need 10 new members to join this channel to meet my monthly goal. And I would love it if you would become a member or if you would renew your membership. It's only $2.99 and it helps me hire an editor. It really does so much for this channel. And I would just be so grateful if you would become a member of this channel. Thank you. And I really appreciate all my members. You mean the world to me. I couldn't do this without you. Okay, number 8, let's talk about it. This is breaking the stereotype, okay? Aries actually needs a person in their life. Parent, child, uncle, aunt, best friend, lover, husband, wife. They need a person who gives them permission to be soft. They need a partner that gives them permission to be vulnerable, to crumble. It's okay to crumble. It's okay to cry with me. I don't judge you for crying. Aries is always, almost always, tell me if this is true, Aries. Put a comment. Let us know. Aries is almost always cast into the role of the strong one, the brave one, the initiator, the protector, the maverick, the one that goes first, the one that cherry bombs into the pool first, right? The one that is the driver for cross country. Oh, you be the passenger. I'll drive. I'm the Aries, the protector. And they're exhausted underneath this warrior facade and persona and character they've been casted in for their whole life long. Like life is to survive. And if you want to watch a really good video that I did, watch my Aries rising video. I talk a lot about how they're born into frustrating, sometimes volatile and sometimes angry situations. It's a very deep video. But underneath this warrior, they want permission to be profoundly sensitive, especially after disappointing situations or heartbreak, after losing an animal or a breakup or losing a spouse or a parent or a divorce. They need somebody that they can feel, that they can give up that strength and just melt into another person. They need a relationship. They need a person. They need a best friend where they don't always have to have their armor up. And that is very hard for Aries to do. They don't feel safe with just anybody. And just because you allow them doesn't mean they can even do it. Do you know an Aries that can take off all their armor and just allow themselves to sink into you? And who are you? If an Aries is really sinking into you, you are somebody remarkable and special. So who are you? I want to know you if they are vulnerable and they can take off all of their, chain mail and just give you their mushy heart. I want to know the magic that lives inside of you. Who are you? So, number 9, Aries needs immediate authenticity. They are so quick to see or sense when you're just a performance for them. And they trust imperfect honesty more than like polished, diplomatic words that just kind of tell them what they want to hear. They also cannot stand bland, boring thoughts and conversation. Be dynamic. Aries is the most dynamic sign out of the entire zodiac. Be dynamic. Don't be a flat, boring, stale cracker. Are you being a stale cracker? Just that crumbs everywhere, just so boring. No, they need the spice. They need it caliente. You need to have dynamic ideas, conversation, and even a life. And the faster you become real with Aries, the faster they want to be intimate with you. And I don't mean just physical intimacy, although I'm not discounting that or not counting that. Yeah, physical intimacy too, but genuine emotional intimacy. They really will trust you if you show them the truth of you. They're very much like Sagittarius. They're brothers. Sagittarius and Aries are brothers. So is Leo. Leo's very similar. Okay. Number 10. It's a little bit like some of the things that we've mentioned, but I want to tell you, Aries needs a person who has passion and purpose, not somebody going nowhere. They need a trailblazer. They need a brave, bold, passionate friend who has a big purpose in life. Or it can be a small purpose, it can be a niche purpose. But Aries needs to partner, even in friendship, even in family, even in love relationships, with a person who has energy that is moving towards something that holds great value or purpose for them. And so when a relationship becomes stagnant or a person becomes boring or stagnant or just repetitive, they become emotionally numb to you, like unmoved. So if you're with an Aries and you feel like it's just kind of stuck, get a goal, get a new goal and pour your heart and soul and passion and drive and energy into that goal. And that goal can't be them. That goal has to be something inside of you, and they will admire your energy and your drive towards that goal. And they will become inspired in you again. So Aries can start feeling like emotionally disconnected without even knowing why inside the relationship with you. And that's because you probably have sort of lost yourself, or you don't have a goal, you don't have a purpose. Are you just meandering around, kind of lost soul? Aries is the sign that can deal with the lost soul the least. Like they have no patience, they have no time for that. I have no time for your lost soul. And for you, like, let me give you a compass and find your way. And if you find your way, call me after you find your way. After, not while you're finding your way. Go find your way and then make sure you call me. That's Aries. I know it feels harsh, right? But God, they're good for you. When they are healthy, they are just so good for the world. Oh my gosh, I want to invite you to come study deeper astrology with me at my new Athena Academy of Astrology. We are in my first year. Go check it out. You can do it. You can go check out the Athena Academy of Astrology at soulnavigation.com. Just go check it out. You can start with my foundations course at the self-paced link, or you can study with me live in person on Zoom from anywhere in the world. We are having so much fun. I am about to start my methods class. By the time you see this, I might have already started it, where we're going to go into all 12 houses. We're going to go deep dive into the true meaning of all 12 houses and how they work inside your chart. It is going to be advanced learning, advanced thinking, and very deep. So come check it out. It is so incredible. I have a certification program. You can get a level 1 certification, level 2, or level 3. Now, I want to tell you, my Athena Academy is a little bit different because next year I'm going to be teaching you how to launch your business as a professional astrologer from head to toes, head to tail, from A to Z, alpha to omega. So I'm not just teaching you astrology, I'm also going to teach you how to become a professional astrologer and get clients and build a lucrative business as a professional astrologer. And that's going to be in my second year. And that's the level 2 astrology coursework. So level 1, after level 1 finishes this year in October, I'm going to then create my level 2 program. And inside my level 2 program, I'm going to teach you a business class on how to everything you need to know and learn and do to become a professional astrologer. Why? Because you guys, I am turning 60 years old this year, and I want to give my light, I want to give my knowledge away. I want to pass the torch, and I want to help you light up your world. And if you want to become a professional astrologer, I want to help you on your journey. So that's really the truth. That's really the truth. I want to be a beacon of hope and a beacon of light for people who want to become professional astrologers. And if you just want to do deep personal work, understanding your blueprint and understanding yourself at a level that just cracks you open, cracks you wide open, and just, you know, shatters all the pieces, and you get to analyze all the pieces of your lifetimes, and you just want to do deep astrology for personal reasons, my course is fantastic for that too. Yeah. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Aries needs a partner who has purpose with passion, or passion with purpose, both ways. They want to feel awakened by their connections. They want to feel more alive with their connections. And so Aries might look kind of fearless and warrior and tough on the outside, but often what the real truth is, they are truly, truly, truly hungry for someone who can meet their fire, blaze a trail with them without trying to diminish them, without fearing them, without being intimidated by them. They want somebody who is their equal, who is their match, right? My husband is a 4-0 tennis player. His favorite thing is when he's playing with another 4-0 tennis player. He can play with a 2-0, he can play with a 3-0, but oh my God, when he synchronizes his energy with somebody who is his match, oh my God, it's magical, 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 magical. When you meet somebody who accepts you, wants to elevate you, and can stretch you and grow you, God, it is just insatiable. I mean, well, I should say it is satiable. It is thrilling. It fills your bucket to the margin and then overflows with positive results. So the Aries person in your life has a big hunger inside of them. Can you help them feed that fire? That's the question. I want to help you understand the signs with emotional intelligence, going beyond the cliches. And I see so many videos that are just cliches. And I want you to understand the motivations in each sign so we can understand each other better. I think Geminis and Sagittariuses and Leos really can do Aries energy really, really easily, like super well. I think Libra really struggles with Aries. And I also think Capricorn and Cancer can also struggle with Aries. Capricorn feeling in competition to, and Cancer just feeling crushed. I want to tell you something kind of interesting. And this is because they share the same ruler, Mars. I think Scorpio can do quite well with an Aries. I think Scorpio and Aries, it's kind of like you met your match, right? I also think Pisces can really struggle, but a lot of Aries have a little bit of Pisces in their chart. So do you have Pisces in your chart? And are you an Aries? So sometimes if the Aries has Pisces in their chart, they have that sensitivity that I'm talking about. And so that can be kind of cool. I think Taurus and Aries really struggle like Libra. And why is that? That's because Libra and Taurus are Venus ruled, right? And Aries is Mars ruled. So Taurus and Libra, Taurus can be kind of stubborn, but they're Venus ruled. And so there's a sensitivity level where they just feel like Aries is so brazen. So I want to know from you, can you relate to this? And how do you feel about your deeper relationships, Aries? What does your deepest relationship give you? And is it one of the 10 things I talked about? I hope so. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're going to like this series. I'm going to love doing it for you. And wherever you are in the world, I just want to say thank you for being here with me. Check out my shop and check out my videos on YouTube. And I will see you every single Sunday at 9:30 a.m. right here on YouTube. Take good care. Bye for now.